Come create this dear look with me while I pretend to be a beauty influencer, even though I'm a comedic content creator. The first thing you're going to do is tap on the back of your eye primer, because if you're not tapping on products, are you even an influencer? Next, you're going to search for tape for about 45 minutes, and beware, when you start using tape, you can never stop, and the ghost of tape's past will haunt you on every look because you always want to use tape. Next, you're going to take any neutral shade. It does not have to be the one that I'm using. Any neutral shade will work, but the main thing that you're going to want to remember in this look is that you're going to spend the majority of the time blending. You're going to blend like blending is your cardio, because this look requires a lot of colors that are just neutrals layered on top of each other. And again, you don't have to use this exact palette or this exact brush. You can just use whatever you have that's in your palette or in your drawer. The magic is not in the brushes. It's in the ambition of you taking on a look that is way outside of your skill set, which obviously I'm doing here, but you would never know that because I'm not going to show you all the parts I messed up. So now you're going to take a darker color, and again, you're just going to pack it on top. I like to consider the fact that my eyes are hooded whenever I'm doing a look, and this means I'm going to struggle a lot. That's why I consider it, because I can't get my eyeshadow to show up unless I apply it in a very odd way. And as you can see here, we're already looking questionable, but don't worry, you saw the end, so it's gonna look okay. Next, tap on a neutral palette. This makes sure that people really know you're influencing. So I like to use a lot of light shades in my inner corner, so much so that people ask me, what is that shade in your inner corner? And it's always this one. It's always this lightest shade. I literally want my eyes to look white, like it's the 2000s, right in my inner corner. That way people don't notice the rest of my makeup that's halfway messed. Now you're going to take Maybelline liners. These liners are really amazing. I don't recommend doing them when your eyes are open like this. It made it a lot harder, but to show you, I'm willing to suffer. So now I take off my tape, which is really satisfying, except for the fact that I mess up my foundation underneath. And now you're going to put more layers of neutrals. This is a very neutrally look, especially because we're becoming an animal that is neutral looking and just is in the neutral shades of everything. So I went ahead and just added this bright white, which made me look fantastic. Like, there's nothing that bright white liner can't do to solve all of your problems. So go ahead and do that a lot. We're going to be using that a lot. So set that aside to come back again. Inner corner, outer corner, on your face, everywhere. This liner is really the main character of this entire look. So now that you've done that, and you're looking very pale, now you're going to curl your lashes. You don't have to do this at this step, but you know, I'm very disjointed here because I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm just a girl that finds cool stuff and wants to use them and share them. So now that we're going to blend that again, wow, surprise, we're blending. We're doing mascara, of course. If you don't do mascara, you will look like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. So go ahead and add that on and then take a coffee break whenever you want, because you can do whatever you want. This is the part of the tutorial that we're going to be contouring, and we're going to contour like we've never contoured before. I want you to imagine the most contoured you've ever been and add 20, and then you're going to add 1,000,000, and that's going to be how you're going to contour. And this is my favorite contour because it blends so easily and people don't even notice how bad I am at doing this. This is a lot of fun because you can really just go all out and nobody can be like, oh wow, your foundation doesn't match your neck. It's not supposed to, because we're going for deer here, okay? So next you're gonna contour your nose. We want that nose looking snatched to heavens and earth. I don't even know what that means, but you can blend it. I like to blend it. I think that that looks good. Now I'm using more lightener. I really like to just add this in triangles underneath, mainly just because that's what everybody else does and not because I actually know why I put it there or what the placement is. I'm just going for the dramatic look of deer. And that really could be whatever you want it to be. There's really no rules here. And again, this is supposed to be easy. This is not supposed to be stressful. So don't worry if you mess up. You can just cover it up with more blending like I'm doing here. You wouldn't even know how many times I messed up in this because look at me. Wow, I'm so good at this. So now that you're touching up places, you're gonna add some blush. Again, this just helps you look alive. You know, blush is really the secret to looking not pale and looking more alive. Now, this part right here, I'm gonna tell you, when you start drawing these dots on, you're not gonna wanna stop, okay? Nobody's gonna tell you this, but I will show you here and you'll watch it right before your eyes. Once you start this, you're just gonna keep going. And the more you add, the more adorable that you're gonna look. And I can attest to that because I just kept going and the cuteness was just unfolding before me as every dot was applied to my face. I really feel like this should be a look that is worn more often, just simply because of how adorable it is. And you do not have to be precise here, obviously not. Look at what I'm doing. It's not precise at all. This is just winging it, hoping that it'll look good in the end. And guess what? It does, because it's cute little dots on a contoured face with some blush and white on the inner corners. You can't go wrong, okay? And once you think you've had enough dots, you can add more. Just don't even count the dots I'm adding. Just add to your heart's desire and don't let anyone shame you for the amount of dots that you want to add. So once you get to this point, you're really going to be happy with how it looks. And so you're going to want to add some dark lipstick. Now I was really going for looking cool. You can go with whatever way you want to look like. I was like, oh, I could just do a little like ombre lip that I've never done before. Let's try that. And it turned out great. So this is really the key to looking like a deer right here. If the dots didn't do it, then drawing a brown nose definitely will. So you're going to want to go slow here and not draw the line all the way down to your lip. Otherwise, that will look odd. Trust me. Ask me how I know. So anyway, we're at this point and we're going to spray setting spray and we're done. Wow, look at how simple that was. That was so easy. Look at how amazing that this looks. And I didn't even mess up 1,000 times that you didn't see. So leave a comment. Let me know if this is a look that you'll try and let me know what look you want me to do next. Okay, I hope you love this and I can't wait to do more. Be sure to like and subscribe. That way I know that you're here and you want to see more. Okay, thank you. Bye.